Alright, so on our way to work, and I'm pretty sure I just read this email correctly. I think we got permission from the city of Akron to fly some UAVs to gather information we need to test some software and see what kind of information we can get. Yeah. I can't believe I'm speechless. I'm stoked, honestly. Like, it just makes all of those sleepless nights so worth it. Like, I mean, I sleep, but it's like 5.5 hours, 6 maybe. Try and get a little more on the weekends, but nonetheless, I mean, come Thursday, Friday, I mean, I'm like just dying. Like, I have to go to that dark place to keep the energy moving. Like the gym, phew, you don't want to talk to me there. I'm like, I'm just aggressive. Like, I just make it personal. Like, I just make it personal with me and the weights, and that's the only way that I can get a workout in when it comes to the end of the week and I'm just dragging ass and want to sleep in. Like, I just make it personal. Like, fuck you, weight. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna break you, and I'm gonna steal your soul. Like, just honestly. But here at the office, time to put in the work. Well, drove all the way up to Cleveland and for this class about algorithms, and doesn't look like they have it. Door's locked. Alright, YouTube, that's it. Real quick, basically need to figure out another strategy because the one I'm doing right now isn't working. There's at least one day a week where I just break. Like, I'll either eat a lot of food or just like fuck it and just kind of waste it. And a lot of it, I think, just has to do with the stress and the pressure. So I'll have to figure out a different strategy, but something for me to think about anyway. Just been the hell of a morning, so just hit a wall. Not a good start to the day. Not a good start. My name is James Hillegas. I was calling to speak with Nick this morning in regards to some technology. We exchanged several emails yesterday about it. Running to a meeting real quick with the school about more research. I had a friend open up a VR shop, and that's where we're going to check it out tonight. He's got an open house, so plus gets me out of the house, stress relief. Alright, just got back from the VR experience. I don't know why I always say alright when I start a new clip. It's 8:40 and I've done terrible job of commenting like what happened today. So I applied for the Smart City Columbus, if you recall, a while back, and then I don't know what episodes these are in, but I had a phone call with one of the gentlemen who was kind of overseeing the funding and things of that nature, and he said he would flag my application. He agreed with my ideas, which is awesome. And I got an email today that I made it to the second round, only the top 7%, which is awesome. And then I had an hour phone call with another company at 5 o'clock, and that basically ended in a 50-50 partnership deal that I can or cannot take. And that's been weighing on my mind heavily for the past going on 4 hours. Several reasons. Sorry, I'm exhausted. I'll talk about that another time. But the reason it's weighing on me is because, well, there's a lot of reasons. One, there's so I take the deal. I lose 50% of the company. I will not lose, but I no longer have 50% of the company. That's scary. Never had that happen before. I've always been in control. That's the reason I started it, is because I like control. But on the other hand, they have connections I don't have. They have skill sets I don't have. Basically, if we take the deal, it's because we both have skill sets the other doesn't. And if we partner, things move faster, which speed is crucial, I will admit. One, I am impatient, I'm aware. Two, technology, if you haven't noticed, moves fucking fast. What's current today is outdated in 6 months. It is extremely difficult to keep up. So that's that. Obviously, if you take it, I lose 50%. And the thing is, both could work, both could not work. One could work, one could be better. I don't know, but a lot to think about in that regard. So, because at Smart City Columbus wants 6% of the company, so then that would mean that I am left with 40%. And when it comes to VCs, I'm kind of SOL. So that's 50% is a huge stake. So definitely something I'm gonna have to figure out. Yeah, that's huge. But going to bed. Now we can finally get the day started because it's like 11:30, and I'll make sure to insert a clip to my cool burnout in 1, 2, 3. But got new tires and then took a nap, so now we'll get the day started. So I'm sure you didn't expect the video to end like this, but that being said, Saturday was it wasn't a good day. Complete loss. Ended up going shopping with Mom later in the evening, so there's some family time, but it just wasn't a good day, and I kind of wanted to comment just, I guess, thematically on some stuff to kind of bring everything together to date. For a long time, I've basically I always say the biggest, but I don't know, they're all just like little bits that you can take and piece together, and it creates the whole story. So I've always acted with the idea of say yes to everything, even if you don't know how to do it, and then figure it out later. I mean, I don't even know where to start with the examples. So, when I started when I got involved with the UAV company last summer, working for free and beta testing software and writing inspection reports, yeah, I really never had any prior experience. I just agreed and then figured it out after the fact. Doing barcodes for Zach, Mr. Flexible Diet Lifestyle. It was his idea. I guess it was our idea. We had during a phone call, but I had no idea how to do that. Figured it out. And it's basically doing that has brought in so much work now that I'm overwhelmed. So there's a lot going on, and I'm in my final semester of grad school, so I'm writing that thesis. As you saw on Friday, I had a meeting with the school, NANSER camp, which is, I don't even know what it stands for because it's such a long acronym, but it's like National Corrosion something or another, whatever. Nonetheless, the university I attend, the University of Akron, I believe we received a crap load of money from the Department of Defense to start this research project, and how I got involved with that is I read a blog post about the University of Akron getting some technology approved by the FAA, which is big news because it's involved in aircraft. I read the blog post and did what I always do, which is, oh, I had an idea. I wonder what people think about this. So I went through the blog post and did the old copy and paste people's names into Google, and then just keep clicking links until I found a way to contact them. Eventually, got linked up with the dean, signed a couple NDAs, and then now I'm like writing 2 proposals for them. So I potentially have more research coming, even though I'm trying to finish grad school. Not 100% sure. Obviously, if you saw, I think it was Thursday, I made it to the second round, so the top 7% of the. No, I didn't think I mentioned this. I didn't mention this at all. So I made it. We made it to the top 7% for the Columbus Smart City Accelerator. So, story there is, with everything becoming smartified, connected, the Internet of Things, whatever you want to call it, somehow the Columbus, Ohio got picked out of a lot of other cities in the country to receive a bunch of money from the federal government. Then they turned that additional pot of money into more money. Like, I think it started at 50 million and now it's up to like $500 million, like 500 million, I think. But nonetheless, they're starting this like accelerator, and you could submit ideas, and I did. And then I found, I don't remember how, but I found like I talked about this, I think I found the name of the guy who's running it, had a phone call, built that human relationship, and that's paid off because, made it to the next round. So now we're in the top 7%. So there might be an email that I haven't seen yet because I haven't checked my email yet. I'm recording this today, Sunday, August 13th, but I probably won't publish this till Monday, August 14th. So that's going on. Then we received a 50-50 partnership deal with another company, and that's a whole nother story. One, I never expected that. 2, that's a lot of control to give up. There's that to consider. There's a bunch of logistics of getting test data. There's just trying to, keep myself focused and busy not busy, but that's just keep myself, going at the normal full-time day job. But I've finally made a significant progress there in getting the chance to pitch a lot of stuff that I've learned on the side to the board of directors, just through sheer work. And I mean, it's kind of all coming to a head, and the pressure, it just gets to me. It does. I'm not used to it, and I'm making excuses for it, and that's that. So hopefully this kind of brings things together. I'm more than happy if you actually watch to the end of this video and you have questions about anything I commented on, like how I got there. I'm more than happy to help you. I am considering making a t-shirt that says more NDAs than chicks, because that is my MO. I've just kind of realized that I have signed more NDAs than ever hit on girls in my life. So pretty sure I've signed close to 15. NDA stands for non-disclosure agreement, so I can't tell you what I signed the NDA for, because that's breaking the NDA. So that being said, let's upload this video.